That's one of the weird things about doing Let's Plays is that it can sometimes create new reasons to have mild issues with games. In that, sometimes, like, you can be the type of person that might be open to a very repetitive experience, but in the specific context of you know, like, zoning out and listening to something else while you're playing the thing. But that's not how this works. We have too many items in our inventory and I can't pick up anything. I don't want to throw this stuff away, really. Do I have extra? No, I don't have extra PP items to throw away. Transform people into frogs, yay! Ice spirits, let's mix some of these things together. There we go. We have too many copies of things right now. There we go. Also in the case of the seeds, let's see. That's the one. Make some of you guys. Those help you level up. Those become 12. I've mixed the two of them together. Becomes rank 5. I'm curious to see if it's how much it's worth, if it's worth adding them. 20. It was not worth it. That was not worth it. It happens. There we go. Yeah, oddly enough, I used to be one of those people that would, another one, huh? I'll have to check to see at the store if there's a special item I can use. That's often the case. There we go. Let's stash some things. Those ones. All those ones. Power stones are tempting because of the POW thing, but honestly... Oops, didn't mean to do that. The issue with using the power stones is just that they only have 2 defense, which is kind of garbage. And I feel like my character's gonna dissolve on contact with enemies if I use an item like that. But yeah, once upon a time when I wasn't doing videos like this, I was totally the type of person who would play really time-consuming, repetitive games and just zone out and do that for a while. I even had a very short lifespan as somebody who thought in terms of like duration of game equaling value and trying to come up with bullshit metrics of how to compare the cost of a game to how long it lasts. That went away pretty fast. I had one particularly exuberant day of going to any of these work. Creature that immobilizes enemies. That does not seem like it would do that. Let's see. None of these really seem like they'd help me with my problem. Huh. At the very least, I could use some healing items. Yay! I can buy 8? Alright, that'll help. Yeah, they've established a mechanic for shrinking in this game, and it's always been a weird plant. And we haven't encountered one of those yet, so we'll see if one of those shows up or something. Is this also one of them? Oh, this is a crack. Huge crack in a wall is broken by... volcano? I think it's volcano. I hope it's volcano. I already had one. Shit. Well, here we go. Now I made a crappy weak one to throw away, and then the strong one will stay there. Got a sun pendant. That's a max hit points up 20%. Recovery rate of power up 15%. Yes. Get out of here, POW stone. Yes. That's a good item to have. I'm happy. Nope. Then I awkwardly jumped clean over his head. The end. I don't know if I have anything to cook with you. Oh, stop jumping. Yeah, at one point I had a day of, where I went to GameStop and picked up used Japanese RPGs in a big ol' stack. I got Infinite Undiscovery, The Last Remnant, Star Ocean 4? The one that, it didn't have a number, it was just called Star Ocean... I don't know, The Last Hope, I want to say it was called. I finished none of those games. They were all so repetitive and so long, and for one reason or another I would just give up on each one eventually and not want to continue. Wait, that's only 2,600. Nope, that's the best one, isn't it? Was that one better? It's really close, actually. Alright. Oddly enough, I think the majority of Japanese RPGs that I've finished were actually finished on this channel. Because, I've given up on quite a few of them over the years, even ones that I think of quite dearly, like Final Fantasy X I loved as a kid, but I'd eventually get to a part where it was like, I don't know if I can continue. I made it right up to the end of that game, and
Is there anything else you want?
I think at the time when I saw how much health the final boss had, I just couldn't bring myself to even try again when I would fail. So that's usually the biggest deal breaker for Japanese RPGs for me in the past. Is that there'd be some previous time where I'd hit a point where some big thing would be a big amount of work to take down, and then I would fail at it and have to start the whole process over, and I wouldn't be interested in doing that. Hello, found it. Let's get past you for a second, though. And I just wouldn't be interested in going back to it. Even Persona 4, like, Persona 4 doesn't allow you to save mid-dungeon. You have to leave the dungeon to save. And so I would play in a dungeon for like an hour. Not like grinding and running in circles, but just running linearly through the dungeon, and then I'd get killed by something and be like, oh, well, I guess I'd start over now. Because a mini-boss would kick my ass for one reason or another, and I'd have some trouble. And that just breaks you. It just feels so bad. Oh man, there's a lot of pieces of you now, huh? I don't know why I did that one, but okay. Whoops. Chop, chop! Oh no, I'm inside of him. But yeah, like, one of the final bosses of Final Fantasy X just seemed impossibly long to me. I think Last Remnant just grinded for too long. When I played Star Ocean: The Last Hope, the game front-loads itself with like an hour of tutorials for its ultra-complicated combat system. And then I think I just gave up and didn't play the game after an hour of tutorial fatigue, where I'm like, why is there an hour of tutorials? I've never played the game. I don't know what this game's about. I don't know what I'm going to do in it. I don't know who the characters are. I don't know the context for in which combat shows up in it, but it had like an hour of introduction before you play the game, teaching you how to do its combat. I'm like, what the hell, man? It was just, I lost all interest immediately. And in Infinite Undiscovery's case, I actually made it all the way to like some sort of big tower near the end of the game, but you had to go through like several consecutive floors of tower without dying, because it had manual set location save points, like a lot of Japanese RPGs have had over the years, and I would die on like the last floor before the save point every time, at some point during the tower, and I couldn't bring myself to go through the whole thing again. And so usually something like that would break me at some point. So oddly enough, I've had an increased completion chance with Japanese RPGs ever since I started doing Let's Plays on any of them, because of the fact that I'm like, okay, now I actually have a reason to continue. Because when I was just alone in my room, I'd be like, if the thing feels like too much of a hassle, then I don't know, I'll play that other thing on my shelf. And that's exactly what would happen. I would just look at a different game on my shelf and just start playing that one. I don't know, I'll just play Mass Effect for the 4th time. Oh, hey everyone. There's so many slimes. Man, if this boss was I think I remember this boss being kind of a problem when I was playing as Mercedes. But man, being in beast mode makes some of this a bit easier, doesn't it? Just chopping away. Just putting barriers everywhere, mostly. Chop, chop. And there's so many enemies on the screen that I'm constantly refilling the berserk meter, which is also great. So it's just, this seems like the ultimate unit to use against this guy. Like, if the Zeppelin boss was anti-Oswald, this is the, like, pro-Oswald fight. Of like, hey, you want to just hit stuff for a while? Admittedly, any slime boss with a bunch of splitting off slimes gives me slight, like, flashbacks of, like, almost PTSD issues compared to, Heroditis from Rogue Legacy, which gave me a nightmarish amount of trouble. I think that was one of the only unabridged videos I had to make for that game, because I struggled against the boss so many times. But Rogue Legacy is weird. It's a game where you can make your character so different from run to run that when I did take down Heroditis, it was an absolute joke, and it made me look just kind of sad about the fact that I'd never tried to use that up till then. Because if I'd used that build on previous runs, I would have just beaten him then. But I didn't. Alright, so we have some secret passage to check out. That's the wrong one. That's where I just came from. Navigating this map, right over here. I found you, weird mushroom. Aha! There's the ooze. I didn't want to pick up the ooze because I thought it was not going to be the answer. But I definitely had a mild paranoia of like the idea of uploading the video and having everyone being like, "You idiot, the ooze was the answer the whole time. It makes a little ooze buddy and he goes around through the hole and he sneaks around and unlocks the door for you because he's a good boy." I'm like, oh no. I was ready for that to happen. But we found the mushroom, as I was hoping to. We just hadn't found it up till then. It was in the very last room. Here we go. Here we go. Also, I need to change back, don't I? There we go. I had to remind myself how to do it. How's the inventory doing? See, I should probably use this as a healing item midway through the run. Let's conserve for now. I'll throw my stuff at the boss. I'll throw my stuff at Mori during the next run, basically. In the famous epilogue. Which, as we've said many times before, this game weirdly has epilogues that are often the longest chapter of the entire campaign, which is not what that word's really meant to mean. It's like calling Lord of the Rings the epilogue to The Hobbit.
I have been searching for you, sorcerer.
The Beldereaver. I saw it at Odin's castle. You must be Oswald, the user of the Beldereaver that Beldor told me about. To create a sword that can corrupt the world's fate.
Where is Gwendolyn? Answer me, or I'll kill you with the very blade you fear.
Come to think of it, I did tell her father the secret of the jewels. He opened the path to the netherworld, yet he still plotted against us. 'Tis shocking that we failed to notice his deception. Only a man with no fear dares to outwit a wise man. I won't forget his guile. Beldereaver Handler, let me ask you, do you know the significance of the jewels?
Stop stalling. Answer me!
Phozons form when life ends. New lives cannot be born unless the phozons return to the earth. The jewels are crystals formed from the essence of life. They feed on death. But 'tis too late. As the prophecies say, the death of the world cannot be avoided. We have but one goal. We will fulfill the prophecies and find the two kings to rule afterward. We will cause a vicious cycle of disorder and set the stage for them.
Do you say you mean to destroy the world? You are mad.
You cannot understand. My comrade Urza met an untimely death. He devoted his life to the prophecies. But he will not see them. If I can destroy Odin, then I would gladly doom my soul to whatever evil awaits me. Even if it means using that innocent girl's life.
I won't allow it.
Calm down, my boy. Beldor told me everything about you. I've invited your family here for a little reunion. Enjoy yourself.
Ruh-roh. These guys again, huh? Oh, there we go. Hi, everyone. Oh, uh-oh. That doesn't feel so good. Oops, didn't mean to do that necessarily. Wrong direction. Hey, buddy, come with me. No? Just a little bit? Aren't you supposed to take damage? Oh, you're not the boss. You're the boss. Those are just random enemies. They have their own health bars, which are admittedly long. But they're just health bars. Ow. Ow. Rude. Alright, we're fighting an aerial enemy again. That'll be slightly annoying, I'm sure. Okay, that red is not a bubble I want to be in. You can go have your fun over there. There we go. Come back here. Come back here. Yes. Yep. Oh, there we go. This is gonna be a long fight because he's in the air. They take so much longer to fight when they're aerial. And the spells aren't a good mix for me either right now. Uh-oh. Oh no, they're everywhere. Oh wow, they're legitimately everywhere. They looped around the planet. Level, not planet. Can't deal with inventory right now. Well, I mean I could, but not my priority. Wow, I'm chipping away slightly at his health. Oopsie. There we go. No, damn it, I'm trying to get... trying to hurt the boss during this very limited amount of time. There we go. This feels good. I wonder gotta wonder how many health bars he has. Oh, he's gone. Great. Come on. No, 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 no. Time limit, time limit. Ah! I lost so much time. Oh, the ice things are back. Goody. Literally my nemesis, judging by what happened before. Because that went really poorly for me. Ow. I knocked it back at him. I don't think it works that way, but still. Pretty funny. That was like some replacement jutsu going on there. I had to heal a little bit. Because pain. Do I have an anti-burning button? Not really. I don't think I do right now. Let's see here. Use one of these heals. What? Did that even heal me? I'm burning pretty bad. Am I forgetting something? I don't think I have one that can heal me. I can use a miracle fruit. I won't deal with the fire, but it'll do something. Ow. We try this little guy. It immobilizes enemies. Maybe it'll immobilize this dude. Whirlwind. And then like ice spirits. I just need to get berserk mode. We're almost there. Yes. We'll get the potion later. We should hit him. What? I couldn't hit him? Really? You're wasting my berserk, you bastard. Oh, god damn it. I lost most of my berserk and I haven't even really hit him. That's really frustrating. Come back here. Come on. I'll follow you through the air. No, no, no. Wow. Oswald is spectacularly hard to control when he's in that mode. You don't notice it as much when you're flying a ground-based enemy. Once they're in the air, all bets are off. There we go. That'll help clear him out. Can I do this? Oh, if I can, that's not how. Are you on my team? I think you are. That must have been the frog. Wait, are you? Whose team are you on? You are on my team. Where does the timeline work then? If you're a frog right now, you're the frog I think you are, right? He's still a frog right now? Yeah, I have no idea how any of the timing of the story works in this game at this point. Hey, buddy. Just chopping away. I don't need no berserk mode. I'll just follow you through the air right now. Come back here. I love you. I just want to be with you. No? Why? Why must you spurn me? My little friend's still here. That's kind of great. He's persistent. He's not really doing anything, but he's here, so that's cute. Stop taking it away my combos. I just want to combo you. Why can't you let me combo you? I'm afraid to use any potions on him because he's just gonna run away from them anyway. The only one that really works is spirits of various kind. I can do overload, that's about it. Give that a go. Come back here. Come back here. Nope, come back here. Come back here. Don't spurn my love. Oh. Yay, it actually knocked him down. Ah, we teleported again. You can really tell when he's about to teleport because all of your attacks just don't work for a while. I'm like, oh cool. All my attacks are hitting air. It's like a double, like insult to injury is like not only is he about to teleport away, but you also don't get to do anything in the meantime. I'm messing up. I'm surprised how often I'm messing up the berserk Q. It's R1 plus triangle, but R1 is dodge and triangle. Oh, come on, man. Come on. I'm genuinely not happy with this boss right now that he keeps doing that. Well, that was a waste. But yeah, the R1 is dodge and triangle opens inventory. So if you try to hit R1 and triangle at the same time, there's mixed results sometimes of doing one of those other actions instead. That's why you often see me fill out my my berserk meter and then start dodging maniacally like this. Because I'm trying to do berserk and I keep dodging on accident. Hey there. Please stop teleporting. Ah, there he goes teleporting again. Stop that. Oh, he did it again. Please stop teleporting. Now. Not the dizzy sword of dizziness. That's what swords do. They make you dizzy, right? You can tell because it's the curvy one. It's a scimitar. That means it makes you dizzy. What do you mean you don't understand this logic? That was weird. I both got past him on accident, but also seemed to autocorrect towards attacking him. Stop running away! I hate you so much. You're not even hard. You're just prolonging this. Come back here. I killed your only bodyguard, which surprises me, actually. I genuinely thought they were going to keep making more of those. I'm just going to kill this thing out of spite at this point. Just because it's been here this whole time. There we go. Ow, maybe he'll summon new ones. Chop, chop! Can't wait to go into berserk mode and have him run away from me the entire time. Almost there. Critical. Oh, no! You made the critical miss. No, I'm really sad. Why'd you do that? No, come back. Come here. Come here. Come here. We're almost there. Yes, juggle him forever. No, juggle him forever. I can't control him. He's so fast. There we go. We got him. You tried? Question mark? I don't know. You weren't very tough.
Oswald, wait. The girl is not here.
Where is she? Tell me.
She's in the Fire Kingdom. She is with Onyx, the Inferno King.
Why there?
Let me tell you. Odin decided that the Inferno King would be the girl's fiancé. Odin is constantly leading people astray with his ever-changing words. But in order to draw the Inferno King into our realm, the girl was used as bait. Odin is cruel enough to use a spell to force his child to love whoever he chooses. Her heart may already belong to Onyx. There, I have told you everything. Spare my life. You fool.
You called her bait.
Huh?
You must have mistaken me for a better man. I cannot allow someone as evil as you to continue to live. You have absolutely no idea how it feels to be used.
I think we've seen all three of them die in that same sewer now, huh? By the hands of different people, or a dragon in one case. The insolent King Odin is the sworn enemy of we three wise men. Once Erion's greatest magi, we had countless disciples until one man infiltrated our library, posing as a servant. It was none other than Odin himself, in mortal guise. He whispered to us that he knew a path to the netherworld. In return, he asked for the secret of the ciphers. We were outraged by his brazen arrogance, and we lost our tempers. We bound him and cast a charm to make him speak, but he reflected the magic back upon us. As he left, Odin cursed us, changing us into foul and ugly frogs. Such insults can never be forgiven. By the time we regained our true forms, word of our blunder had spread. Our reputation was tarnished. When we lost all else, it was Galen, the great king of Titania, that saved us from poverty. We have inherited his legacy and his prophecy, and it is for him that we shall end King Odin. An account by Skuldi, one of the three wise men. They have a past with Odin, and their hatred of him fuels their many schemes for his defeat. Yeah, if only the four of them could just all get each other killed at this point. They're all pretty unredeemably unlikable characters. Although the game, in order to justify how many boss fights it has, the game is so crowded with so many terrible people that honestly you could cull most of the cast and most people probably wouldn't feel too bad about it. Shade pulsar. 2 black flames dart forward, covering a vast area. Vast, you say? I have 5 more points to spend down here, too. Decrease damage received by half in Berserk. Yes. Go Berserk mode. So now when you're in Berserk mode, you can't take status effects and you take half damage, and you get more power speed. So basically, you just keep wailing on him. The less damage you take, the less you have to worry about actually defending yourself in any capacity, really, and just go full on into destroying.